Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Welcome. Great to have you with us. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Yesterday, Hunter Biden entered a plea deal on not paying taxes and the weapons violation. And, of course, everything's fine.
So we got him.
Yeah. Oh, we got him. Nailed him. Got a little sweetheart deal.
What?
He's on probation, right?
If the deal goes through.
If the deal goes through. If a judge okays it.
Yeah.
He gets probation. Period. That's it.
And he can still carry a weapon, right? I mean, he's in the... I think so. It's just
not
the
sure about that.
thing.
Man, oh man. And the president spoke about him after the news broke.
Well, this is good.
Cut one.
So I'd like to ask the press to leave the room. Thank you for coming in.
President, have you spoken to your son today? Have you spoken to him today?
Helen in there.
Mr. President, any reaction to your son, please? Have you spoken to your son today?
I'm very proud of my son.
Hey, is he proud of him, see?
Very proud of your
There
son.
we go.
I'm very proud of my son. For what? Being a drug addict? A deadbeat dad? A felon?
So much to choose from.
A guy who has children with strippers that he ignores? You're proud of him for nude videos? What are you... Having sex with his dead brother's widow and then dumping her for some stripper in Arkansas? What are you proud of? What are you proud of?
Smartest man he knows.
My gosh. And then there was the, from a few weeks ago, he's never done anything wrong.
Yeah, it's good.
He hasn't done anything wrong. Oh. Well, apparently federal charges would say otherwise. But, I mean, is he going to have to pay for it, really? No. But still, it shows that he did things wrong. And this is nothing to be proud of.
I mean, he's pleading guilty to the charges. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a deal, but we did get him. He did plead guilty, or he's going to, if it ever pans out.
And look, I know it's his son. And, you don't want to condemn yourself. But there are things you say other than, I'm proud of him at this point when he's been charged with federal crimes. Jeez, I can't take this guy. Why is he in office? Why? How did this happen?
Yeah, and this doesn't even qualify as a slap on the wrist, really.
It's
not.
I mean,
this is so bad. Jonathan
isn't.
Turley was saying how, for many, this is going to look like you ticketed the getaway driver at a bank robbery.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it is. Gave him a ticket for speeding.
Yeah.
Because you sped away from the bank. It's true.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But it didn't take long for the world to realize the hypocrisy of our two-tier justice system in this country. Look at this tweet from Texas Congressman Wesley Hunt and the headlines he posted to make his point. Here's headline number 1.
Okay.
And it goes a little something like this. Okay, wait.
Wesley
Go back to
Snipes,
the first one so we can... Why was Wesley Snipes in jail? He didn't pay all his taxes.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. He went to jail for not paying all his taxes. Okay, seems like what Hunter did. What else we got? Okay. Okay, there's the original tweet from Wesley Hunt, the congressman, who set up these headlines. Next headline, please. All right.
Rapper Kodak Black gets over 3 years in prison.
Kodak Black's
in
attorney
weapons case.
even tweeted out about this yesterday, about the hypocrisy in this. Fat Joe.
Fat Joe sentenced to prison for tax evasion.
Oh, Ja Rule.
Ja Rule sentenced for tax evasion. Jeez.
So what's the difference there? Because they're celebrities. They're famous people.
Right.
Huh. Did you notice anything different between them and Hunter?
Huh. Well, let's see.
He
Some of them...
he forgot to put some money down that he made.
Oh.
What are you going to do?
Hashtag who among us?
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
How are you gonna do?
None of us like to pay income tax, right? So, we all understand.
I mean, that's the deal, right? He paid what he owed because he took a loan out or got some free money from somewhere and paid what he owed. But this money he just forgot about. I forgot that $3 million.
Has
Seriously.
Dang it.
all of those individuals in Joe Biden's family that received the $1 million to their bank accounts, did they have to pay any income tax on
Yeah,
those?
well, hopefully that investigation is ongoing, right?
Yeah, in fact, James Comer yesterday, I don't know if there's an update on this. I think last night he was going to look at 2 more of those 1023 documents. We'll see what's in those.
Speaker Kevin McCarthy made the same point after the news broke. Here he is, cut 2.
The Hunter Biden plea deal and your reaction.
My first reaction is it continues to show the two-tier system in America. If you are the president's leading political opponent, the DOJ tries to literally put you in jail and give you prison time. If you are the president's son, you get a sweetheart deal. Now, this does nothing to our investigation. It actually should enhance our investigations because the DOJ should not be able to withhold any information now, saying that because of pending investigation, they should be able to provide Chairman Comer with any information that he requires.
Interesting development there.
And then again, like I said, remember last month when Joe was saying Hunter is just perfectly clean as the driven snow.
He is the smartest man I know. I mean, in pure intellectual capacity.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got for the clip here?
Pure as internet.
Cut
He
number.
insisted.
Cut
He
3.
said, as recently as last month, my son did nothing wrong. Well, now his own Justice Department has entered into a plea agreement where his son has pled guilty to 2 crimes, and has been charged with a third crime, a felony. So clearly, his son did something wrong.
As we all know.
Yeah.
Jonathan Carl, you just realizing that now?
No, that's a fact. Jonathan Carl literally just discovered this yesterday.
Oh, he did actually do something wrong. I didn't realize. I believed him when he said he didn't. What is it with these buffoons? Have you been paying any attention at all to what's going on here with the Biden
Well, they've
family?
just disregarded everything.
Yeah,
right?
they
I mean,
apparently. Wow, that is incredible. It's just incredible. All right, and here was Hunter Biden's attorney yesterday.
Oh, this is
Republicans will say the laptop has tons of proof that there was that Hunter Biden participated in corruption, that there's financial proof that President Biden and Hunter Biden were connected and in the gains that were made overseas by Hunter Biden. Have you ever seen any proof of that?
Hunter's attorney.
I mean, it's, again, I've seen people wave various random emails around. I've never seen it. Obviously, whatever that stuff has been available to everyone in the United States for many years. Sadly, I mean, I don't know how you'd feel about if everyone was disseminating the contents of your stolen phone. I wouldn't be happy about it. But everybody's had it.
It wasn't
Maybe
stolen.
You would. I don't know. That would be your choice.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anybody make an actual persuasive case that something was done. And you asked whether or not the subject of the laptop was part of the investigation. It's been out there, and we don't have any proof of it that there was any kind of violation.
There you go.
Boy, how much do you think he gets paid an hour for that?
Oh, man.
That was good
I love
stuff
it,
right
though.
there.
Wow, that's priceless. That's priceless. You can't put a number on that. That's just denying all reality and all the evidence of the last several years.
I didn't realize his laptop was stolen, though.
Yeah, it wasn't. So that's why you didn't realize it, because it wasn't stolen. He left it, as we all know, at the repair shop. Left it there, and the guy called him multiple times.
Yeah, he never
Hey, you
returned
gonna
to
pick
get
up
it.
your laptop here? Never got back to him. Never picked it up. And then all they did was claim Russian disinformation when it did finally come out.
51 members of the intelligence community lied just before an election about that.
Jeez, that's incredible.
Wow.
That is incredible.
Right.
Wow. What a mess.
Yep.
We're just in a mess.
Now, did you ever think, though? Now, was there ever a time where you honestly thought, Hunter Biden, he's going to go to jail?
No.
I did not.
No, I
just
didn't either. I didn't either. I thought it might be a little stronger sentence than this, a little stronger deal than this, but this is about as sweet as it gets, isn't it? I mean, Did he even get community service? I don't think he even has to do that. So,
well, he has to stay out of trouble, I think.
He
has to stay out of trouble for a certain amount of time.
But seriously, that's a lot to ask of Hunter Biden.
I know.
I don't know if he can do that.
He's been seemingly pretty good as of late. Mm-hmm. But
has he, though? Has he?
No.
I think the love child the love child's mother got her payment cut from $20,000 to $5,000 a month.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a final deal or not. But there's also reports that she wasn't a stripper.
Here we go.
I'm just saying. You keep calling her a stripper, and I'd like to also point out,
exotic dancer.
So what? Even if she was, so what? It doesn't absolve Hunter of anything.
No, of course not. No.
You make her sound bad, and I'm quite frankly, I'm sick of it.
No comment on her at all.
It kind of feels like it is, though.
It's on him.
Hold on a second. He's been stating facts.
Yeah, it's not really. Not really.
She's not a stripper.
No,
she didn't strip.
I don't know where that started. Apparently, now she may have worked at the club, but she was not a stripper there, according to the other reports. Some of the reports that I read that I found interesting. First, I'd seen that.
That's in-depth reporting right there. You don't get that on most shows.
Well, I'm telling you, I looked to see where they started she was a stripper.
Oh, Kris says she was a bartender.
Yeah, she was she worked at the club, but she wasn't a stripper.
Look at that.
And then she also was on the payroll of his company. That's how she had insurance for the birth, right? And that's what she got angry about because after she had the baby, Hunter cut her off, took her off the payroll, which dropped her insurance.
Oh boy,
I know, I know, and then she hasn't bowed down to the Bidens. He's tried to cut the money, and then she said, "Okay, well, you know what? I want my kid's last name to be Biden." Oh, that's what started this whole war again about the.
All right, I kind of like this.
I know. I know. So, but still, I mean, and I don't know what's going to happen with the last name thing, but I mean, they don't recognize that child at all.
What do you mean? I'm pretty sure
it doesn't even exist.
Pretty sure Joe just talked about his grandkids a few weeks ago.
One granddaughter lives in Pennsylvania.
I think he's going to get to it. So Pennsylvania.
Okay.
One granddaughter lives in New York.
New York, okay. They'll listen for Arkansas here, right? Okay.
One granddaughter lives in Washington.
One
granddaughter lives in Wilmington, Delaware. And the other grandsons, my grandson lives in California.
Okay.
I left somebody out, didn't I? Anyway. Philadelphia, Wilmington, and
Arkansas.
I did say 5. You're right.
He did.
So let me see.
It's actually 6, but
1 in New York.
1 in New York.
Okay.
2 in Philadelphia. There's a 3. No, 3. I got one granddaughter who is.
And these kids are confusing.
I don't know.
You're confusing me, but they're all around.
See.
And they're my oldest granddaughter.
They're all around.
You asked him a question. You confused him.
Anyway,
they're
all around.
Anyway, yeah. Including one he doesn't claim in Arkansas.
At all.
Yeah, not at all. He doesn't even mention that one. Despicable. These are despicable people. All right. So, are you ready to feel better and have more energy and be the kind of man that you used to be? I'll tell you, once you start getting and developing that dad bod and you have less energy and you don't feel like doing anything anymore, just do a little research. Check this out. It's Nugenix with Testofen. Okay? You can add muscle again. You can work out like you used to. You can feel revived and energized. You can get your shape back, your muscle, your energy. Because as we age, we just naturally lose free testosterone, the man hormone. We lose that fire. It's harder to feel as alive, as energetic, and be as active. So if you want more energy, you want the power to fight the negative physical effects of aging, it's Nugenix Total T Testosterone Booster with Testofen. That will help you turn back the clock and re-energize your life. Nugenix is the #1 doctor-recommended testosterone-boosting brand. And now you can get a complimentary bottle when you text 231-231. Enter the keyword UNLEASHED. Get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T when you text 231-231. Enter the keyword UNLEASHED. Text now and get a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest and most powerful fat incinerator ever, with key ingredients to help you lose weight fast and get lean fast. That's absolutely free. Text 231-231, enter the keyword unleashed. Right now, texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply. Number one doctor recommended brand by primary care physicians based on an independent survey conducted by IQVIA 2022.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Rescuers near Newfoundland are detecting a banging sound now every 30 minutes. That's a pretty good sign. Mm-hmm. That must mean that the people who are in the lost sub are alive, right?
Yes, but they also said that they haven't found it,
right,
and we're running out of time.
Yeah, the Coast Guard said that it's going to be early tomorrow morning that we run out of oxygen in there.
Based
on earlier calculations.
Based on the calculations that they believe how much they had and
they need to find them today.
Yeah,
today.
Correct.
So if I were them, I think I'd be doing the banging nonstop right now.
We've got.
You get a little tired. Use more oxygen.
That's true.
Oh, there you go.
All right,
that's what it sounds like. Now you got to find it.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't like that.
So that's the submarine sound?
Yeah, that's banging on the sub at the bottom of the ocean.
There they are.
Nice.
Let's see the high-tech apparatus that they're using to guide the sub, shall we? Oh, yeah, there it is. It's a
Sega
game console controller.
Console, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now,
that's awesome.
Hard to believe it went wrong if they had a Sega controller to get them out of there.
The people only paid $250,000 to get in.
Yeah, what do you want?
I mean,
something foolproof? Come on, not for half a quarter of $1,000,000.
Lucky Trucker with this tweet this morning. Have they tried using the cheat code? You got to go left, right, up, down, B, A, start, and then it might surface. But
I mean, okay, that'd be great if it did, right? I mean, they got lost. There was one story of the guy that was on it a little while ago that they were lost for like 2 or 3 hours and never did get down to see the Titanic ruins. They were lost and it got screwed up, and then they ended up, coming up, and it was like,
are these things not automated to go? Go automatically?
I don't understand. I mean, at least you'd think that at least they'd have a walkie-talkie.
I'd want to be tethered to something,
right?
Tethered to a ship or whatever.
Yeah.
And you don't have a comm system
and
where
you're
can
underwater in a submarine, Jeff. You can't have that. There's no GPS. There's no.
Now, Kris tells me that they're connected to Starlink.
Yeah, they were connected to. They were getting signal from Starlink from the main mothership.
No.
So somehow Starlink does not go underneath 16,000 feet.
Right. So that you lose connection.
So they're deeper than 16,000 feet.
I mean, you'd think, and I don't know. Maybe you can't hook it up to the Game Boy when you're building the sub, but you'd think at some point if you were to get lost, there should be some sort of. I think I'm just going to hit the surface button.
Yeah.
And let's go to the top.
Well, the ballast was supposed to push them back up to the top, but obviously didn't work.
Did you hear that Congressman Dan Crenshaw has been tweeting nonstop, basically, that he doesn't understand why the Coast Guard isn't deploying the rescue sub, the Magellan. And he keeps asking, and there's been a delay, and they aren't sending it out or whatever, and he's getting really frustrated. So...
Well, some of the equipment that we have is, allocated in different places around the globe, right?
I don't
so
know.
It hasn't. They're saying that it couldn't arrive in
Check
time.
Ukraine. I bet whatever you're looking for is over there.
Yes, that's probably where it is.
Kris with that suggestion.
Jeez. Yeah, it's a good suggestion. That's where everything is right now. So either that or we left it behind in Afghanistan. One of the two.
Speaking of Ukraine, what was it? I think Jeffy's going to give us an update coming up in Chewing about that. There's been some developments over there that we need to discuss.
So
in Ukraine?
Well, yes. Well, here in the U.S. With our assistance.
So looking forward to that update coming
Our
up.
assistants in Ukraine?
Yeah.
Wait, we're helping them? Huh.
Well, we are.
Breaking
Why haven't
news,
we
yeah.
talked about that?
I know. And there's so much to get to in a day,
Right? I guess. But you would think we'd be really committed to giving them money and weapons. But
well, you'd think that, wouldn't you?
You would think that.
But you never know. There was a few ciphering issues.
Okay.
So
all right. So the guys in the sub, can they play Minecraft while they're down there? Is there something they can do?
I hope so.
You need Starlink for that. Sorry to let you know. You need to be connected to the internet.
The only thing that you're going to be able to do while you wait for rescue is solitaire.
Plus, can you imagine how cold it is? They don't have.
Man.
They probably don't have any food. It's got to
that.
be freezing cold.
I mean, you hope that they still have power, right? Because if they've lost power,
then
it's over.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
You don't
now
wanna,
here's the thing.
Oof.
I have no idea, but if you're in that sub, yes, I'm sure it's cold, but then you're breathing, right? That would kind of keep the area warm, I'd guess, like humid. I don't know. But at the same time, that's depleting your oxygen by breathing.
That's the thing.
What do you do?
You're depleting energy banging on it, right? And so you're using up more oxygen, which is lessening your time.
What a way to go.
It's really, really scary. Look, I wouldn't. That thing is like a theme park ride. I'm not getting in it. So it's not. No matter how much money if I had, I'd walk.
There's
up
no fat guy seating on the sub.
The guy would go, "No, you're not going down. You're staying up here." It's just not going.
Excuse me, Fatso.
No.
This is not for you.
No,
my
we're
friend.
not doing
this
that.
This is not for
It's
you.
like the Red Baron pilot when I came up to fly with the Red Baron planes. Yeah, we're not doing any flips.
Yeah. You're lucky to even go up.
Yeah, that's it. You're not going down. Okay.
That's fantastic.
I can't think of. That's a bad way to go.
I know.
Man.
Oh, jeez.
I know.
Yeah. And you couldn't end it quickly by opening anything and just let it, let it come in. Let's just get this over with because they can't open it.
Right.
So, yeah.
I'm sorry. I would never get into anything underwater, on land, anything that I don't have the ability to open from the inside.
I know. Again, it was bad enough my MRI yesterday.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I hate those, man.
I had about 3 inches clearance, so it was more than I thought I'd have.
So I mean, it was like swimming in an Olympic pool.
Yeah, right. So much room. It was like luxurious. Somebody asked or hoped, I guess, that I take off my Libre 3.
Oh, yeah, ML, who inducted you into
sensor.
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And
Yeah.
she sent a note to tell me that, hey, make sure he takes his Libre thing.
I had to. I had to.
And all your other piercings, you got to.
All my piercings.
Oh, yeah, you and Andrew Cuomo, right?
Yeah. My nose ring had to go for a while. The ear loops that I wear on a pretty regular basis.
Nipple piercings.
All of that.
And so on.
Had to take it all off.
Yeah,
so,
it's disappointing.
Yeah. But you know what?
It's going to be awkward in there, huh?
Glucose sensors are expensive.
Oh, no.
So I had a week and a half left on this one. And I had to just take it off and throw it away.
How long do those last?
2 weeks.
Oh.
2 weeks.
Bro.
They're about $50-ish a piece.
So how does it stay attached to you?
You jam it into your arm, and then it's got kind of an adhesive thing around the edge, and then the needle goes in.
But once you pull it out, it's done.
And once you pull it out, it's done.
Kind of like an EpiPen type thing. Huh?
Yeah, it's just over. So, yeah, there's no saving that. But that was fun. That had to last at least 50 minutes, maybe an hour.
I
and the noise, they gave me no music until the last 2 minutes.
Really?
No music whatsoever. I'm just listening to that the whole freaking time.
The last one I had, I'm trying to think. I think there was music, but then in the end, I'm like, I don't want any. Just turn the freaking music off.
Really?
It's just like, are you okay? And I'm like, just finish this. All right, because I'm about to explode here.
Right, and you got to stay absolutely still.
Yep. Right,
you're on a hard
surface.
You can't move.
It was for my.
And my back is killing me.
My back is killing me. I was in a position because it was for my shoulder, so I'm in another strange position.
It's excruciating.
It's
excruciating. The claustrophobia, the pain, the shooting down my leg pain, the fact that it's so noisy. Yes, that was a good imitation.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's almost like you were there.
Yeah, I know.
Keith posted a Twitter poll the other day, and the results are in.
Oh, yeah.
The Twitter poll was, who will be the first to leave office? Joe Biden or John Fetterman?
Yeah.
As you see there, they thought Joe Biden would be the first.
Yeah.
Closer than I expected.
57-43.
57 to 42.
Okay.
57.5 to 42.5.
Okay. Interesting.
Huh. Yeah.
All right.
I disagree. I think it's going to be Fetterman. I think Fetterman will. Well, no, I think Biden will leave before Fetterman. Right? That was my prediction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I agreed with the 57%.
It's a tough one. I'd like to believe that Biden would go first, but they both might just.
I want them both
forever.
gone. I mean, they and Dianne Feinstein and Nancy Pelosi. Let's get them out and send them home and spend your days relaxing and recovering and
Mitch,
whatever else needs to be done.
Time for Mitch to go.
Mitch McConnell, yeah.
Steny.
Yeah.
There's a couple other ones. I think all can.
How do you get that
hit
name,
the bricks.
Steny Hoyer? What is that? I gotta Wikipedia this cat.
Steny.
Steny. It's a family name.
Is it?
It's got to be short for something.
It's gotta be, right?
Stanwyck or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Stanwyck. I just call me Steny.
Yeah. Some snotty name
His
like
name is
Stanwyck.
Steny. It's Steny Hamilton.
It really
Hoyer.
is Steny?
Steny Hamilton Hoyer.
What was the matter with his parents? Wow, that's just stupid. All right. Did you see John Fetterman's, speaking of Fetterman, Juneteenth tweet the other day? It's fun. He tweeted out, "Happy Juneteenth. Today we celebrate emancipation, reflect on the long shadow of systemic racism in America. Pennsylvania always stands by the unshakable truth that black families matter. Black lives matter."
Now, obviously, that ogre didn't type that. We know this. But it just shows you
people jumped all
who
over him.
has control of that Senate seat.
Right.
It's radical Marxists that get this guy to...
Well, he is one.
That too. I mean, by the way...
And the guy chased off a black man with his shotgun.
I mean, you're talking
For
about
the love
racist.
of heaven, shut up. Now all of a sudden you're all about Juneteenth. Okay, right. Thanks for checking in, John. So typical of these Marxists, though. They're the most racist people on the planet.
Yep.
And yet they're always casting aspersions at us. It's pathetic. Speaking of Marxists, Colin Kaepernick slammed capitalism as he promotes a new black studies book that he wrote with some Marxist friends.
Is he giving
of his.
it away for free,
people,
or is he selling it for money?
No, he's selling it for money. Surprisingly,
Oh,
that's
wow.
weird. Okay, isn't that weird?
Don't get that at all.
Jeez, he's got a $40 million fortune. He's got a $5.4 million mansion in Vegas.
But capitalism sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's treated him like garbage. He slammed capitalism while promoting his new book on black studies that he co-edited with two renowned Marxist scholars. The civil rights activist, who has a reported net worth of $40 million and, as I mentioned, lives in a $5.4 million Las Vegas mansion, claimed that black liberation is not possible under a capitalist system.
Oh, you should leave it then.
He should.
Leave the capitalist
That'd be
system
great.
behind. Go somewhere else, bro.
And leave his money that he's made through capitalism behind. Speaking to the New Republic, the former NFL quarterback, 35 now, defended partnering with Robin D.J. Kelly and Kienga Yamahata Taylor to edit the anthology. Our history has always been contraband in defense of black studies. That's his new book. Man, how do I get me a copy of that really fast?
And you pre-order it.
Kelly is a professor of history at UCLA, has described himself as a Marxist surrealist feminist. She's got to be fun.
Surrealist?
I bet you that's a good person to be around, man.
Wow. Is that like a structural feminist we heard about from Obama? Taylor, also a vocal Marxist, teaches African American studies at Northwestern University, is on the board of the International Socialist Review.
Oh, good.
Boy, that's a party. You get those
I
two
love
together.
this picture of Colin. This is
an American hero.
American hero.
That's when he was taking a stand?
Yeah.
By taking a knee.
Yes.
Take a stand by taking a knee.
You notice he can't wear his helmet here. There seems to be a problem.
Yeah, the barber hasn't
Getting
showed
the
up
helmet
yet.
on, so.
How dare you?
All right.
How dare you?
More coming up in just a minute.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
All right. We got to get back to this Colin Kaepernick thing. We'll do that coming up here in a few minutes. But first, it is time to check in with Jeffy, chewing the fat. The ever-popular elongated open. Which I think the open's longer than the actual segment for some reason. But what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? We had a vote. We had a vote.
So,
we said it was non-binding, but it's really bound us.
It seems like it has.
It
seems like it has.
But
seems like it has. We have to. Now, is it a law that we have to wait until the end?
Yeah. Well, you have to.
It's a law?
Yeah.
It is a law?
A law?
Because I'd like to send back that.
How does this get longer every time?
I know.
I don't know, but it sure
it's
does.
Never ending.
Okay. I got it. I keep getting tagged on Twitter, at JeffyJFR, by the way. Many saying that we should do this here, as in the United States. The video and the tweet making the rounds makes it seem like it was a Juneteenth celebration. The tweet reads, "The Tonka is an event in Trento, Italy, where every 19th of June, a ceremonial jury sentences the local politician that committed this year's worst blunder to be locked in a cage and dunked in the river."
Oh.
Well,
Wow.
and then it says, tradition is important. Happy June 19th. Well, not really. You can pop this down. He's just talking gibberish. Whatever. He's not speaking English.
Why do people do that? Why?
I don't know. I don't
They just
understand
babble.
that.
Random places it happens.
But this is, you see the politician going into in the cage and they drop it in. He's smiling. And it's not a Juneteenth thing, Juneteenth celebration at all.
But it happened on Juneteenth?
It just happened on Juneteenth last year.
Oh.
It traditionally takes place the Sunday before the 26th of June. That's part of the celebration in this city. So it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate the celebration, but it doesn't have anything to do with Juneteenth.
So he doesn't get dunked all the way in?
I couldn't find a video. I thought they did. I thought they put him all the way. They make it seem like they put him all the way in and bring him back out, but I never found the full video of him going all the way in.
I can think of some American politicians I'd like to see.
I know.
Jeez.
I know, but it's part of their celebration every year, and it's just that they pick. It's usually politicians, but whoever is terrible, has been terrible during the year, gets found guilty, and they put him in the cage and dunk him. But it doesn't really have anything.
And drown him. They drown him? They kill him?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
That's how they celebrate it. Yes.
That seems a little harsh.
Yes, they do.
Well,
Well,
you know what? They're politicians.
that's the way-
They probably have it coming.
Signed up for it.
Right?
Right. That's
Should
exactly
be
right.
a politician if you don't want that kind of treatment.
Thank you. That's how you celebrate Juneteenth.
Right.
Only 7% of American households earn $250,000 a year.
7%?
7%
Okay.
of American households earn $250,000 a year. Now, the money where you have the least purchasing power, the cities that you could live in where you make $250,000 and have the least purchasing power. So if you don't make $250,000 in these cities, you are struggling. Right. So number 7, obviously, is San Diego. I say obviously because I don't know that I would have guessed San Diego. $250,000 is worth $105,151.
Wow.
I know. So number 1, obviously, you could probably pick number 1.
New York.
I'm going to say New York City.
Yes, you would be correct. Your $250,000 is worth $82,421. And then you have Honolulu.
Okay.
82.
Doesn't surprise me.
82,672. San Francisco coming in at number 3.
Yeah.
San Francisco 82,776.
Los Angeles has to be in there somewhere.
Tied with Long Beach at $101,635.
Okay.
And then Washington D.C.
Wow.
You go all the way across the other side of the country, $101,865. So good luck. good luck. I mean, that's if you're not making 250,000 in those cities. Oof. You could quote me on that. Oof.
How you spell that?
Oof. WOHHHH. Reminder to subscribe to my daily show, Chewing the Fat, available wherever you get your podcasts. Subscribe, rate, review, enjoy. Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher. Okay, so thousands of dead fish have washed up on the beach, and the last couple of weekends have been kind of a bummer for wannabe beachgoers here in Texas. We're being advised to steer clear of Texas's Gulf Coast, where tens of thousands of fish have washed up dead. The fish kill on the Gulf Coast, it's about 65 miles south of Houston, was a result of low dissolved oxygen levels in the water.
Okay, wink, wink.
So that's according to the Texas Parks and Wildlife.
Yeah, wink, wink.
Low oxygen levels are common in the summer when temperatures rise, making it so the fish can't breathe underwater. Sometimes the schools of fish are trapped in the shallow water, and they start to act erratically, and they're starved of oxygen. And then it's a combination of bad factors that lead to the fish and their death.
Wow, that's a lot.
Also, this is happening because of
What? Oh no,
global warming, climate change.
That is correct.
Yeah,
there it is. We got there.
For 3 months now, sea surface temperatures in North Atlantic have been higher than any record during this time of the year. This is part of a global tendency of sea-ocean warming caused by global warming, lack of Saharan dust that blocks the sunlight, developing El Nino.
Sure.
Okay. The dead fish started washing ashore at the Quintana Beach Park, and just think about the smell.
Oh my gosh!
They're trying
What do they
to
do?
get
They
rid
go
of
and
that.
put them in a dump truck or something?
Yeah, they plow them into giant.
Does that qualify as an animal video?
holes
Did you just play an animal video for us?
I mean,
I think he did.
All right.
our
think
fish,
he did.
our fish animals. Okay, all right. So you want to talk a little bit about global warming and the heat of the oceans?
Very much so. We've been looking for an opportunity.
I was just reading this story that I couldn't turn away from the story. The headline was, "Have we breached a climate tipping point?"
Yes. Yes,
And
we
so
have.
it's this
If we say
huge,
yes, will they
long
shut the
article.
hell up if we
It's
say
this
yes?
huge long article, and the global oceans are really hot right now, and scientists around the world are struggling to explain the phenomenon. Sea surface temperatures in June are so far above record territory that it's being deemed almost statistically impossible in a climate without global heating. This is happening across a huge expanse of the Pacific and the Atlantic Oceans. I keep scrolling. In the North Atlantic, they haven't answered my question yet. Have we breached a climate tipping point? In the
Yes.
North Atlantic Ocean,
we have.
it's already way above record levels.
Okay, good.
Temperatures have strikingly shot directly upward over the past 2 weeks. Then we get the visual shared on Twitter, prompting many to ask whether the recent surge is evidence that human-caused heating has propelled the climate past a tipping point. Keep scrolling as we get deeper into the story. Oh, there it is. Climate scientists say the answer is likely no.
Oh, we haven't hit a
It's
tipping
likely
point. Wait,
no.
what?
I know.
Wait. That's because if you hit a tipping point, it's too late, right? And
Right.
they got to spend the money
That's
because they have to make the money. And so it cannot go beyond
Although
that
these
tipping
climate
point.
scientists say a natural cycle that has global implications. So yes, the oceans are doing what the oceans do.
Yeah.
That's
And the
way it
Earth
goes.
does what the Earth always
I don't
does.
think we have the clip
The
anymore.
Earth is doing what the Earth does.
I think we lost the clip of the reporter. I wish we still had it. That he was talking about how the
200 degrees.
Yeah, if the ocean didn't do
Absorb
what the ocean
95% of the heat that's emitted from the sun. The air temperature would be 200 degrees hotter.
But
it's
not.
Fortunately, the Earth works the way the Earth works, and so we don't have to worry about that.
So silly.
Jeez.
So if you were thinking about moving to another planet because of global warming,
okay,
like one of the 7 TRAPPIST-1 planets, which orbit a star some 12 parsecs, it's only about 40 light years from Earth. It's not looking so good.
Oh, no. Really?
May take a little bit longer to find a place to move to. The James Webb Telescope finds no evidence of an atmosphere on the exoplanet TRAPPIST-1c. The 7-planet TRAPPIST-1 system had scientists excited possibly hosting potential habitable planets. Not so fast.
Oh,
no.
darn it.
It's the second time where a James Webb Telescope has looked for and failed to find thick atmosphere. Now, they still have 5 more planets to go in the TRAPPIST system, but B and C, no, you're not. You're not moving there. So there's no way to make that happen. So dry your eyes. Not going to happen. I did. We did talk about it a little bit in the first half hour, and I wanted to be sure I got a mention in. The Pentagon said yesterday that it had overestimated the value of weapons it has sent to Ukraine.
Oh, it overestimated.
It overestimated.
Did
this.
it? Okay.
Now, I wasn't going to play this clip from the Pentagon spokeswoman, Sabrina Singh, because it's about a minute long, maybe even be a little bit more than a minute long. And it's kind of agonizing where she breaks down how they overestimated the value of the weapons and the total of it. But I was informed earlier this morning that the Pentagon did this on purpose. They sent out Sabrina Singh and made it terrible so we wouldn't play the clip. Because if it was John Kirby telling us the amount, which was $6.2 billion, by the way, we would have been playing it all the time. So I'm not going to give it to him. Here's Sabrina Singh.
Okay.
Broadly. Following up from some announcements earlier this year, during the department's regular oversight of our execution of Presidential Drawdown Authority for Ukraine, we discovered inconsistencies in equipment valuation for Ukraine. In a significant number of cases, services used replacement costs rather than net book value, thereby overestimating the value of the equipment drawn down from U.S. stocks and provided to Ukraine. Once we discovered this misvaluation, the comptroller reissued guidance on March 31st, clarifying how to value equipment in line with the financial management regulation and DoD policy to ensure we use the most accurate of accounting methods.
Okay.
We have confirmed that for FY23, the final calculation is $3.6 billion. Okay. And for FY22, it is $2.6 billion for a combined total of $6.2 billion. These valuation errors in no way limit or restricted the size of any of our PDAs or impacted the provision of support to Ukraine.
No, and doesn't she make the point?
While the DoD retains
we're going to make it up.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not like we're going to give it back to the taxpayers.
No bearing on appropriated USAI or Ukraine PDA replenishment funding.
What? A bunch of bull crap. Are you serious?
What happened the last time the Pentagon...
I refuse to give them their due.
Does anybody recall the last time the Pentagon had a big accounting error? What happened the next day? Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, that one was a pretty big one, too. It was it $2 trillion? I believe it was $2 trillion. Right, yeah. Let me tell you about a new product coming from Jace Medical. The same company that brings you the Jace case. It's called Jace Daily, and it's a prescription supply service that allows you to get up to a 12-month backup supply of your prescription medication in case of emergency. I love this because if anything happens to mess up our medicine supply, we get a supply chain, interruption. A lot of people are going to suffer, and some are going to die, unless you got your medicine with you. Now, this will cover a whole bunch of medications, things like cholesterol, diabetes, pretty important, heart health, blood pressure, mental health, lots more. It's absolutely the ultimate must-buy in family preparedness. Your order is reviewed by a certified healthcare professional, delivered right to your door. So, Sean Rowland, who founded the Jace Medical, he explained that being prepared medically is much more than just having access to antibiotics, especially when you learn that all your medications are produced overseas. He said the peace of mind gained by having this kind of long-term supply of your vital medication can't be overstated. For your sake and for the sake of your family, you need to be prepared. And this is the way to do it. Go to jasemedical.com. JASEmedical.com. Enter the promo code PAT at checkout. You'll get a discount on your order. That's promo code PAT at JASEmedical.com. No. Okay.
This is a choose your own adventure bumper music here. And you went with option 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I went with 3.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Then I went with 2.
Nice.
And now here's Jeffy with more.
All right.
Sorry, that was on me. Sorry, my wife just went into labor.
No, you're kidding.
My wife just went into labor, so I got a little sidetracked.
Is that true?
It is true. So I'll be leaving right after this hour. We'll finish this hour off, and
So you're not committed to the show at all?
No kidding.
I'm not committed. I'm so sorry.
But time out.
I mean, she's just in labor. It's not like she had the kid.
I contend she went into labor 3 days ago, and he was waiting for his first big screw up to use that excuse.
Yes.
And now he just wants to leave.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, I meant
leave
congrats.
right now.
I meant congrats.
You should leave right now.
Doctor said he won't be there until 7:30. So.
All right.
What about the baby? Like the baby's gonna be like, yeah, let me check my watch.
Oh,
yeah,
the
I'll
doctor
wait.
said that he won't deliver me until 7:30.
Yeah. That's what happens when you choose a midwife and not a doctor.
And let me ask you this: Are you positive it's a child?
I don't know yet. We did not check.
Okay. Yeah,
we
you might
did not
look,
check
because it might not even be worth showing up. It might be a clump of broccoli or something.
Yeah, if you already have broccoli in the house,
I don't want a Buick again.
No,
so.
too many Buicks.
I know.
Drive it around. There's too many. All right. Go ahead.
That's awesome. All right, one more quick story here before we wrap up this half hour. Coming to a city near you soon, beginning July 3rd. Residents of Dallas, Texas. 911 emergencies will still receive immediate attention, but if it's not an emergency, you're going to need to fill out a report online.
Super duper emergency?
These incidents include accident reports, vehicle burglaries, identity theft, interference, child custody. All forms are on DallasPolice.net, so no worry. I'm sure the series of pop-ups will guide the users through the reporting process. Just follow the prompts.
Wait, I'm kind of hung up on the Dallas Police website is .net.
Well, for those without a computer, let's say you don't have a computer,
Okay.
you can go to the kiosk at Dallas Police Department headquarters and fill out your 911 report.
Okay, all right.
And the city's 911 administrator said, hey, folks can also use the computers at public libraries to file an online report. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Never mind that the city was just hacked, last month with a ransomware attack.
Right.
And the department's website was down. The 911 computer assisted dispatch was crippled. Detectives lost access to electronic case files. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Police Chief Garcia, while he didn't,
sounds fine.
He wasn't going to elaborate on the lingering effects of the hack. But residents should feel safe uploading all their personal information to the
I feel
website.
great about it.
And
I really do.
Unless you're having any emergency in Dallas, you can just fill it out online. We'll be there for you.
Great.
Don't even worry about it.
Not a problem.
Feel safer?
No.
Good luck, Chris. Good luck.
Completely secure.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Remember when late night television was actually funny?
It's been a while.
Before they all became politicians and angry, nasty politicians. Geez, the transformation of David Letterman was so horrible.
Sad.
Because he was, I loved him.
Yeah,
I
I did
loved
too.
David Letterman back in the day.
Still do, kinda.
Funny, hip, way better than Leno or any of the rest. And then he became just an angry old man who wound up growing a homeless beard for some reason.
I like his show on Netflix, though, his interviews.
Do you? Have you watched it?
I've watched a lot
I can't
of the
watch him
interviews
anymore. I just can't do it. But it is hard to remember, the last time one of those network comedians actually made me laugh. Well, here at the Blaze, at Blaze TV, we're bringing late night back with the release of our new show, Normal World. Join comedians Dave Landau, Quarter Black Garrett at 10 o'clock tonight. Is it on again tonight?
Yeah, it premiered last night.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
So is it going to be nightly?
I think so.
I guess so, huh?
Yeah.
Sure.
The bit that they opened the show with last
Very
night
funny.
is absolutely worth your time to
Check it out.
Blaze.
Yes, I think you're going to like it. Blaze TV, rescuing comedy from the humorous left. The humorless.
Tuesday through
left.
Thursday. Look at there.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Right
there.
there.
You go.
Right
So
there.
right there.
So join us again tonight, since it is Wednesday, meaning that's between Tuesday
I see
and
that.
Thursday.
That's how that works.
Yeah. Normal World. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on all the fun. All right. Now, we wanted to finish up on the Colin Kaepernick thing we were talking about half an hour ago, because Colin Kaepernick has edited or written a book with some Marxists. And, he's talking about how evil capitalism is, because he's only worth a reported $40 million. 40
That's
million.
it, though.
Wouldn't you be pissed at capitalism if it had only brought you 40 million?
And now he's stuck living in the desert.
Hang on a second. What is the threshold to where capitalism is deemed a success? So it's not 40 million.
No, it's not 40 million. But it's got to be under $1 billion, because then you're evil. Right?
Okay,
and you shouldn't exist.
Somewhere in there is a sweet
somewhere
spot.
in there. Yeah, somewhere between 40 million and 1 billion.
Okay.
But Colin claimed black liberation is not possible under a capitalist system. So he said, here's a quote from Colin. I've long admired Kianga and Robin's work. Who hasn't?
Kianga.
Me too. How many times have you heard me talking about
sick of hearing you talk about
Kianga's work? I mean, if I had a nickel for every time I brought Kianga up.
Kianga this, Kianga that.
I apologize, but I'm a huge fan.
Honestly, it's the only thing that gets you off of talking about BYU football. Kianga talk.
That's it. I know, but I will jump right to Kianga talk, even if I'm in the middle of a BYU story.
And it's kind of weird, though, because then Jeffy and I have to act like we're interested. And we're just like, yeah, that's cool, man.
I appreciate that, though. I appreciate the faux interest.
There we go, Kianga again.
But, they have uncompromising political analysis and understanding that black liberation simply isn't possible under capitalism, which, of course, is really important to us all. So there you go. Pretty soon you'll be able to get this book. I'm trying to figure out how to pre-order, because it's going to be fabulous.
Oh, you just go to the website there and you just type it in and
why don't you just
click it.
Just text Kianga and she'll let you know. She'll send you a link.
Wait, is Kianga? Never mind.
I get so nervous every time I even try to reach out to Kianga.
Oh no, the fanboy's back.
Yeah. So maybe I'll have after Kris gets back, Kris Cruz from having his baby.
Wait,
his wife having.
I was going to say. I mean, it's 2023. It could be possible.
I'll ask him to do it, because he too is a huge Kianga fan.
Okay.
Oh wow. And, that's how you guys. That's your shared interest.
That's how we became close.
I see. You bonded over Kianga.
Yes, exactly. This is kind of interesting. The Colin Kaepernick career timeline. All right. Back in 2011, the San Francisco 49ers took him with the 36th overall pick in the NFL draft. He was a second-round draft pick. 2012, he became the starting quarterback midway through the season. He also led the 49ers to the Super Bowl that year.
Because the Falcons blew 17-0 lead at home.
Yeah, wasn't that the year they were really good and had this great offense and you couldn't stop them?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, I always like to point that out, because the only reason that man made it to the Super Bowl is because the Falcons did their stereotypical choke job at home in the playoffs.
2013, he guided the 49ers to another strong season as they reach the NFC Championship game before losing to the Seattle Seahawks. In 2016, he began kneeling during the pregame national anthem in the ceremonies there.
Taking a stand.
Because he was protesting police brutality and racial injustice. The first and most prominent of dozens of NFL players to do so during the season. 2016, later on in the season, played 12 games for the Niners, but was told by the incoming coaching staff he'd no longer be needed. And this isn't because he knelt. It's because he sucked. As Stu has pointed out, this is one of his pet peeves.
Yeah, I know.
He was a terrible quarterback, with the exception of maybe one season, maybe a season and a half
I don't even think it was a
of
full
being
season.
A decent NFL quarterback. But his quarterback rating overall is one of the lowest ever. So don't tell me this is all about, you should have been a starter in the NFL the whole time. Shut up. 2017, he opted out of the final year of his contract, became a free agent. Also in 2017, filed a grievance against the NFL, accusing all 32 team owners of colluding to blackball him, which is nonsense. How many jobs was the guy offered?
Yeah, a lot. But he won that. I mean, they settled that deal.
They
right?
did.
That's the one that settled that.
Didn't they give him
$20
million?
Give him a lot of money. A lot of money.
I can't even read the rest of this.
Wait. Before you do anything else, do you still have the picture of him kneeling?
Let me see.
Oh no. I threw that one away already. Oh, you didn't hang it up?
I should have. Yep, here it is.
Okay, so I just want y'all to see that. Pat's making a big deal about this photo. Just remember that when he's reading the tweets. Okay.
All right. It's a beautiful photo.
It is a beautiful photo.
So beautiful.
Love it.
He's wonderful.
Kianga has that hanging up in her office. I'll tell you
does.
that.
Yeah, that's what I understand.
Don't we all?
But got this tweet from Hogasm. 87,000 new IRS agents and a plea deal for Hunter is the best they could do.
Good point.
Yep.
Good point.
Interesting to contemplate. Pace Shock tweets, I wonder if that helmet comment violated the Crown law in your state.
That's what I said. That's what I was saying.
We
at
are
the
in
end
Texas. We're in Texas.
Yeah, how dare you? That's what I was talking about.
That's right. And the Crown law, of course, is about minority hair.
Yeah.
So
thank you, Greg Abbott.
There you go.
Making sure that was a law.
Sarah the Fed Up Roma. Forget dunking a politician in a river. I want to go back to tar and feathering.
Oh, yeah, bring it.
That would feel sweet, wouldn't it?
Sure would.
It'd just be satisfying as hell. Drag somebody out of a house that might be painted white and just tar and feather them in the street. It'd be great.
A lot of houses that are painted white have a big lawn.
Yeah, a lot of them. And so does this one that I was referring to.
Really?
Yeah.
It's oddly specific.
Yeah, it's weird.
Boys.
That's weird. But there's a lot of them.
Sure.
Please.
Benjamin Flensborg, the Italians have gone soft. LOL. Wait, what is that referring to?
Oh, the dunking of the politician. Let's go. His feet were wet. Right. I mean, you step in a mud puddle. And
you didn't even drown the guy. You didn't even drown him.
Let's go.
Got a couple other tweets here. Timothy Klein, casting aspersions should be on the bingo card.
Oh,
right.
Just too muck and fudge.
Uh-huh. Okay. Jeffy's underwear elastic. This isn't good enough shape to tweet something.
Do you feel it tweeting out while you're sitting there?
I do, actually. It's not bad.
I just can't wrap my head around the idea of Jeffy in an MRI machine, like trying to shove a pear through a donut.
Wow. Wow. He doesn't like it.
See, I think what they're saying there, maybe, Jeffy, is that you're overweight.
That would be I'm picking up on that too. Actually.
Yeah, I think that was the
implication.
Have
you ever been the tube ones are definitely a tight squeeze.
Yes.
Now the open ones, I've been in the open ones where
they're not bad at all.
You lay on a table.
Too bad, yeah.
And then the things above you.
They have some stand-up ones, the ones that you can stand in.
Really?
Yeah, but
I've never seen that.
I don't know. They're not. I guess they're too expensive.
What's the longest you've ever stood for though in your life?
I mean,
for an MRI, I wouldn't be able to handle that. I don't like standing, man. Ugh. No, thank you.
Well, if it saves you from the tunnel, I'd take it.
Oh, I'd take the tunnel.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not claustrophobic, right?
No.
So that makes a difference.
The tunnel, man.
Oh, I hate it. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't like it, but
hate it.
I swear though, if I were on that sub right now, I would be claustrophobic for the rest of my life after that.
Oh yeah. Oh,
not good.
My gosh.
Cannot imagine.
Not good. No food, freezing cold, and you're in tight quarters like that. There's 5 of them in there. That's got to be miserable.
No updates.
There's 5 that started out. I mean, if you're going crazy.
Yeah. Or you're saying that you suspect maybe some of them are dead?
Well,
you might have to put somebody out of their misery if they were...
I might think with one less person, there's more oxygen for me.
And if somebody accidentally died, then aren't they a meal then at that point?
I don't know that they're down there that long.
Thank you.
No.
What's that song from the 70s? Timothy?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandfather used to play that.
Yeah,
did he?
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Your grandfather was pretty hip.
Wow.
Timothy, where on earth did you go? Gosh, why don't I know?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Did you know that song?
No. Who sings it? Do we know?
Oh, man.
That's okay.
It's
called Timothy?
Yeah.
Timothy, yeah.
Check it out. About cannibalism. It's beautiful.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, beautiful.
The
Speaking of food and cannibalism and fatness, John Goodman. Did you see what he did recently?
Yeah.
He lost 200
He
pounds.
he looks great. He looks amazing.
I thought he looked better fat, but
I'm with Pat on this one. Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's probably just because we're used to seeing him that way. It was just kind of jarring to see him 200 pounds lighter.
I don't know.
Different person.
Some of the pictures.
Do we have the? Do we
You
have
don't
a
have
picture?
anything.
I
You
don't
don't have
have
the before and after?
Some of the pictures that were at when he was at his fattest.
He was large.
Pretty fat. Yeah, he was on. He says 395, so it's probably 4.
Yeah.
Who knows?
450, somewhere in there.
Look, who among us
I'll find
has
the
not
picture.
been
Right.
395,
Right.
400 pounds? Hello. I mean, I'd like to get back down to that.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, right now.
That's child's play.
But
okay, 395.
Yeah,
I can get there on baby food. All right.
Thank you. But it talks about how it was exercise and diet.
Oh, look at that. That is stark.
Right.
That's a big contrast.
That sure is.
No,
And he looks great. And he's still doing the
wow.
The Gemstones on HBO or Showtime.
Can you get
the show?
There we go. We're going to get a little tighter on
Two
this.
different people, quite frankly.
Seriously. Yeah.
Look at that.
And I'm
time
with you,
different.
Pat. I liked him better as a jolly old man there.
I know.
As opposed to the
Some people just look
skinnier
better
version.
fat.
Yeah.
But I will say, thank you.
Yeah.
I will say that I don't believe him. I don't believe him.
You don't believe in what?
I don't-
Oh, yeah.
I don't- I
about
don't
how
believe-
he lost the weight.
I don't believe him.
Well, here's, according to his trainer, he was on a Mediterranean-style eating plan. Bull crap. That has a focus on fish, nuts, olive oil,
Right.
vegetables, and fruit.
I'll believe that. That's fine.
Yeah, but what happened here is he's on Ozempic or
Absolutely.
Mounjaro.
He had
Or
stomach staple.
we assume.
And maybe both.
Right.
Maybe both. Maybe a stomach staple and Mounjaro.
John also exercises 6 days a week. Yeah, me
Does
too.
he?
Me too.
Did you now? Tell us
Okay.
about. Okay, so what are some
Okay.
exercises you do to stay this slim?
Running the treadmill.
How long?
Running
every day.
An hour and a half. I have to limit myself to an hour and a half.
I got to tell you,
because I'll get carried
what
away.
I found? I like to change it up every couple of days and just do the elliptical.
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
You seem like a
stepper.
Yeah.
You seem like a big elliptical
it
guy.
it breaks me up.
Well, John exercises 6 days a week, making sure to take 10 to 12,000 steps a day. Yeah, again, me too.
So wait, we
There's no
were
way.
I'm off
I'm
air.
happy that he lost weight.
I am
It's
too.
great. He looks great. But come on now.
Stomach staple.
Come on now. Yeah.
We
Ozempic.
were discussing this off air. Big guys that lost a lot of weight who looked better when they were big. Al Roker, right?
Yes.
Al Sharpton.
Yes. So everybody who was fat named Al.
Al Gore.
But you
There
should
you
just
go.
stay that way. You should
There
just
you go,
stay
just
fat.
stay that way.
Right. Because this could happen to you.
You pooped in your pants.
I pooped my pants.
That's what happened to Roker. He
Yeah.
pooped his pants at the White House.
Oof.
What was it again? You
pooped in your pants.
I pooped my pants.
Oh man, that's disgusting.
I want to thank you for walking me into that answer, reporter lady.
Yeah.
Oh,
Walked
yeah.
So subtly too.
Right.
You pooped in your pants. Yeah.
I was gonna get
pooped in my
there. I
pants.
told you I was gonna admit
He went
that.
on to say it. He left it in the. He left the underwear in the bathroom.
Garbage.
So great.
Awesome.
All right. And speaking of all this, the AMA, the largest council of doctors in the U.S., is ready to say goodbye to determining if someone is a healthy weight solely based on the body mass index, the BMI. Why? It's racist.
It's racist.
Racist.
Heck yeah.
It has racist roots. BMI, which physicians have used to measure body fatness and predict obesity-related health risk for 200 years.
I mean, it's a starting point for the docs, really. I mean, I'm not
200
sure.
years.
I'm not sure why the American Medical Association House of Delegates has to try to bow down and make it racist. It's really, really weird because I mean,
Stupid.
They're talking about it having it's been used from previous generations of non-Hispanic white populations. So,
So I guess that makes it racist in and of itself.
right? And they say that it's an imperfect way to measure body fat in multiple groups, given it does not account for differences across race, ethnic groups, sexes, genders, and age span.
Wait.
However,
Is a healthy body not a healthy body?
well, here's the thing, right? Yes, but even if that's the case, it's the starting point, right?
Yeah.
A healthy body is a healthy body, and everybody is different. So that's your doctor's. That's where your doctor starts here.
If your doctor is any good, that's what happens.
Right.
Yeah. But that's not racism. That's just
correct. I really don't understand what their deal. And they also went on to say about how the BMI should not be used as a sole criterion to deny appropriate insurance reimbursement. I don't know. Are they saying that if you're not getting insurance disbursement if you're black and overweight? I don't know. I don't understand.
But I think the point is that you don't, and you've never personally ascribed to this BMI stuff because of its racial roots. Correct?
That's clear.
That's why you've never even looked that way.
Right.
That's why he doesn't even worry about it.
He's like, I'm not looking at BMI stuff. That's racist.
He's so anti-racist that he won't even look at his own
I mean,
BMI.
the man's got principles.
Thank you, Keith.
We
I appreciate it. Because you're right.
It's nicely pointed out. You know what? If you're struggling with stiff or aching joints and you're tired of letting discomfort steal the joy and freedom from your life, here's a great solution for you. You're going to love it. It's called Joint Support by Pure Health Research, and it's really amazing. It contains 7 of Mother Nature's best superfoods for supporting comfortable, healthy, and flexible joints. And it even promotes healthy cartilage growth, too. All it takes is 1 small capsule of joint support every day to start feeling the effects on your joint health. And as a listener to this show, you can try Joint Support risk-free today and get a free 30-day supply of omega-3 when you take advantage of this special offer. So go to getjointhelp.com/Pat. Getjointhelp.com/Pat. Order Joint Support. Claim your free bottle of omega-3 while those supplies last. Again, it's getjointhelp.com/Pat.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
I just choked myself.
No.
Wow, okay. Welcome. Great to have you with us. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. There is a foreign national in Washington State who has avoided prosecution after voting in elections, American elections, 28 times. So he won't be prosecuted for it, though, because why would you? Guy just wants to participate in our democracy.
Right.
So there's a presumptive right to vote, apparently, in Washington when a person registers either through the Secretary of State's office, the Department of Licensing, or DOL. While state officials have noted that illegally registering to vote or voting illegally in an election is a Class C felony, some counties have declined to prosecute in every reported instance.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it?
That is interesting.
According to public records obtained by the Center Square, between January 1999 and February 2023, 13 foreign nationals illegally cast a total of 48 ballots in Clark County. Don't even worry about it. This doesn't happen.
Well,
it doesn't even happen. I don't even know why we're talking about it.
And even if it does, thank you for voting and participating.
Yes, they want to participate in our democracy.
And before you know
You're
it,
going to penalize them for that?
You get a few votes here, a few votes there. And before you know it, you're up to 81
here.
million votes.
Here we go.
That's exactly right.
Here we
go.
What about the mules? Okay, I got it.
It's 2,000 mules. 2,000.
Yeah.
Jeffy, don't leave out that part. Among the foreign nationals, one of them illegally voted 28 times, starting in 2000. Jeez. I mean, this is what we talk about. This is why you want to clean up the rolls. This is why you want them to present ID at the voting booth. This is why.
Seems racist to me.
It doesn't seem
right. Next thing you know, you're going to be saying, "Look at the BMI," right, Mr. Whitey White Pants over there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to say. Look at the BMI when you're allowing people to vote.
We're going to need you to step on that scale before we vote, okay?
If you're over 4 bills, I'm sorry. No.
Oh, that's why Jeffy doesn't vote.
Right. That's why. Right?
I vote.
I vote. Illegally. because he's over $4 bills. That's pretty clear.
I go to the places that I know the scale is broken at the time.
All right. In this segment, we just have a little time left. So let's. Last week we played that flying squirrel thing that faked its death.
Yeah, it was so cute.
It wasn't adorable.
It was awesome.
It was adorable.
That's what I said.
So that video has been updated by Rockstar Comedy. Rockstar Comedy is the person who did this.
Yeah,
on
he does the
YouTube?
voiceovers for animal videos.
Okay.
He's awesome.
Check this out.
She always put my bag of nuts on top of the refrigerator like I can't use this broom and just climb up there. Oh, all the bristles stuck. What was that? Nothing. Bristles stuck me in my... Oh, I got to make this look like an accident.
You need my help?
Hold on. Okay, put it on. No, this ain't. It's too low. Bring it up. I got to bring it up just a little bit. Right there. I'm in pain. Mama, come here.
Hurt yourself?
Yeah, I hurt myself. Come here. Wait a minute. Don't come just yet. Hold up.
Hold up.
Right. Okay. Right there. Get it off my chest. Okay, come, Mama.
Okay, I'm coming.
Hurry up. Wait a minute. Oh, right. Okay. That's up. Okay. Hurry up. I'm hurt.
I'm coming.
You taking too long. I'm dying.
Are you all right?
No, I need my bag of nuts. I'm in pain.
Okay, let me go get it.
Yeah, go get them.
That's good. Even you.
Yeah, that's funny.
He is so
That's funny.
Jeffy
Yeah, he's funny.
enjoyed it.
You got
he
to
does,
follow him.
I
Funny.
do. He does some really, really
And he keeps
funny
it clean
stuff.
so you can play everything for the kids.
Oh, that's great.
He's so wonderful.
I like
Yeah,
that.
because he wouldn't
Rockstar.
want to play any cuss word for the kids.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. But we know you're not the
I'm
not the
the word
profanity
police. I'm not the
police.
word
I know.
police,
I
no.
know. All right, 888-900-3393. More Pat Gray Unleashed is coming up.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Thanks for being here. Halfway through the week already. Happens fast, doesn't it?
Hump day.
What
it's
is
almost
it?
July 4th.
Almost.
A couple weeks away from July 4th.
Couple weeks, we'll be there. But the warm weather is already here.
Oh, yes.
That's the beauty of it. You step outside at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, it's gorgeous. You know,
heading to
sometimes
work, and you just get that refreshing
nice, cool
90
morning
degrees with the 100% humidity, and it just makes you feel alive, doesn't it?
I stepped out of the house into the garage, and I thought, wait.
What's a dew point today? Because that's more of an indicator of how humid it is than the relative humidity, which is not that high.
I see that it reported Laredo has hit 115 already.
117 is the high today, I think, down there.
In feel or in actual?
No, in
actual.
actual.
Oh, wow.
It's stupid right now. Right now, here in Irving, Texas, at 7:30 a.m., it's 85 degrees.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Isn't that lovely?
Gorgeous.
Lovely. Good sleeping weather.
Your dew
my
point's
dad used to
only
say.
75 degrees.
So, we have exceeded that, obviously. That's why it feels so humid.
Humidity 73, yeah. But,
man.
There you go.
What's a barometric pressure?
Well, I'm sure it's rising.
29.30 and rising would be my guess. I'm going to say 29.30 and rising.
29.79 and
Oh,
rising.
there you go.
Close.
There you go.
I was really close.
What kind of crappy weather report are you giving us?
I felt the barometric pressure rising this morning. I guess I just didn't feel it enough. I didn't stay out there
Too
long
much of a
enough.
fluctuation.
All right. Recently, Great Britain had to fire up some coal-powered plants because the solar panels just stopped working.
What?
Yeah, those super reliable solar panels. Yeah, you never hear of this happening.
What would cause them to do that? Would it be because it's so cloudy and you don't have enough sun, or is there another reason?
There could be. Well, we've got a woman explaining things to us. Let's hear what she has to say.
For a glorious story.
Glorious.
Guess what happens to solar panels when it's as hot as 30 degrees in the UK?
30.
Guess what happened on the hottest day of the year when there was sunshine everywhere? Yes, that's right. Solar panels couldn't work because it was too sunny. So just like we have the wind farms where you can't have the wind turbines on when it's too windy because it's too windy. Well, here in the UK, solar panels couldn't turn on yesterday because it was too sunny, and the silicon inside the solar panels doesn't like the sunshine. So guess what had to happen?
Turned them off.
Two gigantic coal-fired power stations had to be turned on and turbocharged, all that extra coal being pumped through them in order to compensate for the fact that the green electricity couldn't work. So I say to all of those involved in coal and oil and gas, thank God for you for making sure we have an energy supply, and to all the green and wokerati, and maybe just stop oil protesters. You better go and glue some more of your nipples to the roads or sidewalks or something, because you really are in trouble when our solar panels don't work in the sunshine.
That's hard to believe.
Save the Queen, man.
That was awesome.
By the way, that 30 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
What do you want to guess the hottest day of the year?
There's no way to tell.
You can't.
I mean, it could be 1,000 degrees, or it could be 48 below.
The hottest day of the year in Great Britain was 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my! Really? Glenn just kind of talked about. He addressed that because he was just there in Great Britain for 2 weeks. They don't have air conditioning.
Right.
They don't have any air conditioning because it's usually very, very mild in the summer.
Right.
You know, it's in the 70s, maybe the upper 60s. You open your window, a breeze blows through, you're fine. But when it does get, and it always does, I mean, every summer there's a heat wave or two. And so when it does get to 86, it's really uncomfortable if you're inside. Even though it shouldn't be a problem, right? But people drop dead when it's 86 in England.
But good luck with your solar panels.
Yeah. Can you believe that they don't work in sunshine? If it's too sunny.
Too sunny.
Yeah, they don't like that. Not sunny or too sunny. It has to be just right.
Which, of course, it always is.
Yeah, of course.
It's always just right.
Except for this one time.
And that's what happens when they say, even here in Texas, when they talk about the percentage of power created from the wind farms and the solar farms. Well, it never reaches that.
Yeah.
That's in a perfect world.
Right.
And we don't live in a perfect world. What?
What a surprise.
I know.
When did you discover that? Was that like yesterday?
It was
did you find
for
that out?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it was this morning.
Oh.
It was this morning, yeah. When
Okay.
I walked outside to realize that I wasn't going to have that nice, cool morning fresh air.
Not until December, January in this state. So, yeah, that'll be great. Anyway, the climate goofballs continue. We don't know the context of this little gathering, but here are some climate cultists doing cult-like things in Britain. This is what they're up against.
But it's not a cult.
No.
It's not a cult.
Okay, this is some sort of Earth song, right?
Yeah.
They're
Weird.
singing about the Earth and and climate change.
Something about trees are in there.
In these red robes with their faces painted white.
Yeah, look at that.
Bizarre.
That's Bristol Climate Choir.
Oh
That's what that sign says.
The Bristol Climate Choir. Love them.
Well, those are the ones coming up, right? The Bristol Choir are the ones that are singing.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
back there,
Oh.
There they are. Oh, look. See, he's got the guy directing them and stuff.
The women in their red dresses and
Are they dead?
Those are the choir's mascots.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, this is good stuff.
That's frightening.
But it's not a cult.
It's creepy. It's ridiculous. Are you not embarrassed by it? Obviously not.
No.
There's no shame.
Part of the choir.
I want to know what building they're in right there. Surely
it looks like a church.
Please tell
doesn't
me
it?
it's not a church.
Looks like it.
Sure does.
I'm gonna Google and see if I can figure out where this was.
There was also a British girl named Emma protesting fossil fuels in London yesterday, and she had some brilliant things to say.
Oh, cool.
Hi, I'm Emma, I'm 22, and I'm here with Just Stop Oil to demand that the government stop licensing new fossil fuel projects. I'm literally terrified for my future, and we're all here because we're literally ordinary people taking action on the climate crisis because the government is not doing its job. They failed us through the cost of living crisis, they failed us through COVID, and they're only continuing to kill us all. And the police, they can lock us up, they can arrest us, but what's that going to do? The climate crisis, floods will still happen, drought will still happen, even if you lock us up. Please follow us, please support us, go slow marching.
Okay, they're obviously frightened out of their minds because they have been brainwashed.
Sure have.
from the minute they got to school until the minute they graduated. They were brainwashed with this garbage in this generation. So they're scared out of their minds. They really believe the garbage. They don't even look into it. They just believe what they've been told, that the world is going to end as we know it in 8 years.
And what did she say? Droughts are going to happen. Floods are going to happen. So it'll even out, right?
Yeah.
So just chill if you're going to get both. By the way, that is the weirdest thing. I'm trying to piece this together. So they're at the Bristol Cathedral when they were dancing around that little deal there, chanting. And that was an oil fountain that they were congregating around.
Oh, wow.
An oil fountain.
It's from Christian Climate Action. So those are Christians apparently in a church chanting and singing about the climate. Ugh.
Oh, so that's and they've put oil in this.
I guess, yeah. That's oil in the. You'll see it when they kind of pan a little bit there. Reverend Canon Johnny Parkin of Bristol Cathedral and member of that group.
It's a good look, though.
It is a good look.
That's a really good look.
How do I get them at my next event? How do I get them?
Well, you can ask the choir to come, and they're the mascots for the choir. And make sure you specifically ask for the mascot. Yeah, there's the oil tank there.
In a church. Wow.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
God will not be mocked.
Oh, man.
That's what that feels like right there.
Yep. All right. Let me tell you about a fairly new client that we have called Fume. I think you're going to like this. Cold turkey is a really tough way to stop things. You know, it's great on sandwiches, but there's a better way to break your bad habits. And I'm not talking about some weird mind voodoo from your crazy neighbor or, somebody in a red robe with their face painted white coming up to you and sharing important ways to break bad habits. We're talking about our sponsor, Fume. And they look at the problem in a different way. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong. So instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change that you're not going to stick to, why not just remove the bad from your habit? Fume is an innovative, award-winning device that does just that. Instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. Instead of vapor, Fume uses flavored air. And instead of harmful chemicals, Fume uses all natural, delicious flavors. Give them a try. Take a test drive with Fume, and I think you're going to love it. Stopping is something we all put off because it's hard. But switching to Fume is easy, enjoyable, even fun. Fume has served over 100,000 customers. They have thousands of success stories, and there's no reason that you can't be one of them. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Go to tryfume.com, use a promo code UNLEASHED, and you'll save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. That's tryfume, F-U-M.com, T-R-Y-F-U-M.com, tryfume.com. Promo code UNLEASHED. Save an additional 10% off your order today.
Pat Gray,
That's
Unleashed.
Me. Right, is here. Speaking of Britain, though, as we have been momentarily for the last probably 15 minutes, actually, there's been a backlash against the massive influx that's going on of immigrants over there. So the useful idiots on the left are out marching for immigrants, and I guess to continue the migration. I mean, they have no place to live. So there was a guy who went around to these leftists who were supporting illegal immigration in Britain and asked them if all these people are homeless. Would you consider taking them in?
Oh, cool.
I was wondering if you'd like to go down on a list saying you're willing to take the refugees into your home.
Of course not. Only problem is I rent.
Just because you've got that refugee
I would love to.
Rent, so? List of people that's willing to actually adopt a refugee and take them into your home?
Well, if I had any space, I would.
If you had any space.
I don't.
Right. Willing to accept a refugee, like adopt one into your home?
I live in a rental place, so I can.
Rental? Yeah. You can't do it.
Yeah.
Someone else's job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you willing to adopt a refugee and take them into your home?
No, I'm sorry, I can't.
You can't take one?
I don't have
have the space.
Don't have the space. You want to have a refugee stay at your house?
Yeah, I don't mind.
You go on the list?
I don't mind, yeah, 100%. Give me the thing. Oh, wait, I can't because my house is only a little small. And
Amazing. That's what I was waiting for. Thank you, darling. Would you be willing to have a refugee in your home?
Yes, if I had room.
If you had room, it's
you had
funny
room.
that.
Yeah,
Will you go on my list of people that's willing to adopt a refugee?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Excuse me? Would you be willing to adopt a refugee into your home?
No.
Would you adopt a refugee into your home?
No, thank you.
No? So where should we put them then?
Sorry?
Where should we put them?
Refugees welcome.
Sorry, I probably missed
Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Would you be willing to go on the list of people that's willing to adopt a refugee into their home?
I'm in a tenant flat, one bed. So
Okay. Adopt a refugee?
I would be willing, yeah, if I had the space.
If you had the space.
If I had the space.
Where should we put them then?
Nobody does. Huh.
Where should we put them then?
The hypocrisy.
It's
Is
fun.
that great?
There's some living quarter issues in Europe.
Yeah. Right. Well, everybody's got a small place.
Right.
Nobody has room.
And don't forget, where was this? Oh, gosh. Was it Ireland? I forget where they were compelling a mom whose kids had moved out to basically
move, right? She had to move.
Put her in a smaller place so the refugees could live in her place.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Not one person. Here they are protesting on behalf of these people, supposedly. And so then they're asked, okay, are you gonna make this sacrifice? Have one of them come live with you?
I'm sorry,
no,
I can't hear you. What's that? I can't.
Well, actually, one person
I had
did say
room.
she would.
Yeah.
And then realized she couldn't.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I would love to.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah,
I can't.
I just remembered. I can't.
I just, you know what? I rent.
Yeah, okay.
And so.
Man, do I want to, though.
I want to so bad. That's why I'm here with this sign, because I want to. I just can't. You know why? I just don't. I have one bed.
The one bed.
I don't have any furniture, so there's no couch they could sleep on. The floor is all lumpy.
What if we could get you into a couch with that? What if we could get you into an immigrant that comes with a couch?
I'd love to, but you know what? There's no room for a couch in my house.
Oh, you know what the refugees should do?
House.
They should go to a place where
Somebody
the houses
else's house.
are really big, that have lots of space.
Yes.
That they could live in those rooms.
Thank you.
Maybe a place called Martha's Vineyard comes to mind.
Right.
Could we get you into a house there?
You could live there.
There's no space there either.
What do you mean?
We found that out. There's no space
No
there.
space in Martha's Vineyard. No, there's just...
We found that out.
Yeah. I mean...
Well, that stinks.
Especially, and this happened during the off-season. In the off-season, there's up to 17,000 people that live there permanently. So there's
crowded.
no way. I mean, yes, they all have gigantic homes.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's probably space for about 10 times that many people. But not Martha's Vineyard, because they're too icky.
Shoot.
These people are too icky.
What are we supposed to do? Let them stay in the workers' quarters?
No. You know what they need to be? They need to be down south, like in Texas and New Mexico and Arizona.
And
those states have room for them.
That evil place of Florida.
Yeah. Let them stay there. Man, oh man, Ashevitz, what a wine.
Avocados from Mexico.
So great. All right. Remember Joe the Plumber back in the 2008 campaign?
Yeah.
He had an encounter with Barack Obama during that campaign, and Barack had something very interesting to say to him.
I'm getting ready to buy a company that makes about $250,000, $270,000, $80,000 a year. All right. Your new tax plan is going to tax me more.
My attitude is that if the economy is good for folks from the bottom up, it's going to be good for everybody.
Oh.
If you've got a plumbing business, you're going to be better off if you've got a whole bunch of customers who can afford to hire you. And right now, everybody's so pinched that business is bad for everybody.
Right.
And I think when you spread the wealth around, it's good for everybody.
Brock stands up to him, though.
When you spread the wealth around, it's good for everybody. You know, the Marxist principle of wealth redistribution, it's good for everybody. So, I mean, Joe the Plumber is very famous after that. A listener of this program is really good friends with him, and apparently he's really struggling right now. He's suffering from stage 3 pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, and that's a misprint. It's actually stage 4 now. Yeah.
Oh no, is it really?
Yeah. So he's.
So is there a GoFundMe page for him?
There's a GiveSendGo. There you see it on the screen. GiveSendGo.com if you'd like to help with Joe the Plumber's outrageous medical expenses. GiveSendGo.com/G9Y76. G9Y76. But if you just go to GiveSendGo.com and type in Joe the Plumber, the fundraiser for him comes up.
So, yeah, our thoughts and prayers will be with him.
Absolutely.
That's a really tough situation. 888-900-3393. Also, Pat Unleashed on Twitter. You know, we talked, was it last week that we mentioned the fact that the Texas Rangers, who are based here, of course, in Dallas, Arlington, the Arlington Rangers.
Yeah, the Arlington Chamber of Commerce is on the phone for you right now. That's our team.
Of course, every team plays in except for the Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks actually play their games
and the Stars.
in Dallas.
Yeah,
Stars too.
Yeah.
Same building.
Okay, right. But everybody else is out in Arlington, where they had room for them. But the Texas Rangers are Major League Baseball's only team without a Pride Night.
Correct.
Yet. Very important word because they are under pressure like you can't believe. They have theme nights like Choctaw Casinos and Resorts Night. Fans who purchase a special ticket get a reimagined Corey Seager jersey, and they have Harry Potter night. They'll have community nights, billed as a chance to experience Globe Life Field with others.
Yeah, but I mean, anybody that's part of the Pride community, the LGBTQIA2 plus community can't go to those events.
And it's discrimination, it's hate, it's homophobia, it's transphobia.
Somebody had to say it.
It's biphobia. It is queer phobia. It is questioning phobia. It's intersex phobia. It is two-spirit phobia. It is, and let's not forget, it is plus phobia.
Oh, wait, so math is involved?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Now, they've held out this long.
Yeah.
But can they stand up to the pressure?
If they bend the knee,
will.
man.
You know they're going to.
Every woke sports outlet is writing articles as fast as they can type them.
Like The Athletic?
Like The Athletic, Yahoo Sports. I'm sure ESPN's on board with this nonsense.
Douchebags.
Trying to pressure, trying to bully. I thought bullying was wrong. I mean, you've said it so many times, Pat. It used to be the ask was, hey, tolerance, man.
Right.
Yep. Tolerance.
Yep. Yes.
But now you got the bullying because if you don't actively participation celebrate
is the key now.
Worship at the altar of this agenda.
Yep.
Then you're going to be targeted. You're going to be isolated. You're going to be canceled. You better conform. So help me.
Yep.
You better celebrate us.
Deservedly so, you bastards. Wait.
Right.
No, I didn't say that.
You did. You actually did. We all heard it.
It's no longer accepted to just leave people alone.
Nope.
No, you got
to participate now.
Yeah.
You have to participate in the promotion of whatever it is they want you to promote.
And how many times have you said, you're just going to have to be gay if you want us to leave you alone.
That's kind of where we are now.
And that's exactly, and that was the great opening bit last night of our new show here on the Blaze, Normal World. It was it was a parody of the movie The Purge, and everyone in society had to conform
for one night
and for 1 month.
That's
the
great.
Entire Pride Month.
That.
You've got to have gay sex, whether you want to or not. You've got to now.
Why would you not want to?
We're
What are you, a
effectively
homophobe?
there.
Why would you not want to?
I mean,
you mean what?
You're looking at the
What do you
rocks.
mean? What do you mean?
It's only a month.
It's only a month.
It's 1 month.
Just shut up.
We should all become gay for a month? Try it out, because you don't know until you've tried
What
it.
if you get to about day 6, June 8th, 10th, somewhere in there, and you're like, look, I've had enough of this.
Well, then
Can you bail out at that
then
point?
you just shut your face.
Yeah, if you don't like it, you can't say
just
it.
shut your face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just shut up about it. Now, if you think it's beautiful and wonderful, why then?
You need to, then you need to comment.
Then you need to speak up.
Yes.
You must speak up at that point.
But we should, honestly, do we think that the Rangers in 2024 are going to have a Pride Night? Or are they going to squeeze one in here before I don't know what their home schedule's like here.
If they don't, That's pretty courageous. You know, we talk about all these people with courage. That is the real courage. If you don't cave.
It sure is.
This specific article goes into talks. They talk to anonymous gay employees at the Rangers. It's such a hostile place to work here when they don't accept us by having a pride night. No one's forcing you to work there if it's so uncomfortable.
So stupid.
And no one is making it. And that was the whole thing. They're uncomfortable because there's not a pride night. They're not uncomfortable because
they're being discriminated
because they
against.
Gays in the bathroom or gays in the break room. Shut up.
Which again goes to show the agenda was never tolerance.
Correct.
Never tolerance. Right. It was a change in society which has, in fact, taken place.
But it's never enough, man.
Happy now? No. And they're still not happy.
Nope.
Unbelievable. Had you gone back 10 years and told somebody this was all going to transpire after the gay marriage thing, they wouldn't have believed it. They'd be like, oh, shut up. Get out of here. All right, we've got overtime coming up, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for Pat Gray Unleashed.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.